Hi dear students, welcome back to CLE Science online class. I hope you all are absolutely fine and doing well at your home. Dear students, in today's class we are going to revise the first chapter, that is the nutrition in plants. Yes dear students, so what are the main basic concepts we have discussed there? Just recall it. We are going to focus on the important definition as well as 1 marks question. Okay dear students, so we are going to discuss here for the revision concept. Dear students, when you are talking about the heterotrophic plants, they are usually divided into 4 classification. Okay, what are those? Just recall it. First one is the parasitic plants, saprophytic plants and insectivorous plants and the symbiotic plants. So dear students, parasitic plants are nothing but they get their food from another green plants known as the host, and this parasitic plants suck the sap from the stems of the host. Okay, so dear students, you can see here how the green plants are taking their food from the another green plants. Okay, you can see here how they are going to suck the sap from the stem. Okay, so you can take the example about the pumpkin. Okay, they are depending upon the another green plants, is it? And what are the hostria penetrates into the host tissues and make the connection with the conducting elements of host and draw nutrition. Simple example about this bitter gourd plants, pumpkin plants. Okay, for getting the nutrition they depends on another green plant, so such type of plants is called as the parasitic plants. Okay, then the next types of the plants, that is the, okay, I am not going to more focus on the examples. Just you take the textbook and whatever examples we have discussed there, just recall it about the Urban-K, next is the Cascata. These are the example about the parasitic plants, is it? And the Viscum is the mistolete. Okay, so these are the basic example about the parasitic plants. Next type plants is the symbiotic plants. Okay, best example about the saprophytic plants. Saprophytic plants get their nutrition from the dead and decaying organic matter. Okay, so they are getting their nutrition from the decay materials. So such type of plants is called as the saprophytic plants. Which is the common example for saprophytic plants? That is saprophytes are rhizops, which is called, you can find out on the bread mold. Okay, macaw, which you can find out on the yeast. Okay, so these are the example about the saprophytic plants where they can get their nutrition from the dead and decaying organism. So best example, it is the mushroom, which is called as the agaricus. Okay, what is the biological name of mushroom? That is the agaricus. Okay, so this is the saprophytic plants. Next is the symbiotic plants. What are the symbiotic plants? There are some plants that develop an association with the other plants and getting their nutrition from them, is it? So they are going to help with each other. Okay, so you can observe here on the big trees, small plants you can observe. Okay, so which type of nutrition it is? It is the known as the symbiotic plants. So here some of the plants are develop an association with the other plants where both of them benefit from each other, is called as the symbiotic plants, is it? So best example about the symbiotic plants is the lichens, is it? The best example is lichens. So these are the example about the symbiotic plants. Next is the another good example of symbiotic relationship is the mycorrhiza. Myco means fungus and rhiza means root in a Greek. So this is the best example about the symbiotic plants. Which is the next is insectivorous plants. What do you mean by insectivorous plants? There are some plants that feed on the insects trapped within their leaves. So best example is the Venus flytrap. Okay, so you can observe here how the plants are trapping the insects for getting the nutrition, because the insect body is containing nitrogen. Okay, so for getting the nutrition in the form of nitrogen, they can take the nutrition from these insects. Okay, so here they are commonly called as the insectivory plants or the carnivorous plants. Carnivorous means what? They are the such type of living organism. They are eating the flesh of the animals. Okay, so if these insects are getting their nutrition from the insects, then this is also one of the type of the carnivorous. Okay, so this is also known as the carnivorous plants. A question can be asked, what is the carnivorous plants? Carnivorous plants are nothing but the insectivorous plants itself, where they can feed on the insects trapped within their leaves, and the soil where they grow does not have enough nutrition. So especially nitrogen, for getting the nitrogen, what happen? They are going to trap the insects. So in this way they can get their nutrition. So dear students, in today's class just we have recalled the things. So first one, we are going to focus on the important definition. This type of important definition can be asked for 1 marks question, or sometimes the question can be asked write the each and everything for 1 marks, means in 3 marks category 3 question will be given, like define the enzymes, or define the xylem, or define the phloem, or define the autotrophic nutrition. So you have to be ready with the each and every concept. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the important definition. So here the first one is the enzymes. Enzymes are nothing but the chemicals present a living organism that help in the digestion. Next is the xylem, where it is the you can observe this xylem in the plants. So this is the special conducting tubes present in the plants and transport water from the roots to the other parts of the plant. So dear students, this xylem is nothing but the tissues. Which type of tissues it is? It is the conducting tubes. Okay, conducting tubes present in the plants, is it? And then what is the phloem? Phloem is nothing but the, it is also one of the type of tissues itself, but what is the work of phloem? It transportation. What they are going to transport? They are going to transport food from leaves to the other parts of the plant. Xylem for transporting the water, and for phloem transporting the food. Okay, so keep in your mind this both the things, don't get confused. Xylem is for water and the phloem is for the transporting the food. Okay, next is the autotrophic nutrition. A question can be asked, what do you mean by autotrophic nutrition? Nutrition in organism where they can prepare their own food, or they are not going to depend any other things, so they can prepare their own food. So best example is the photosynthesis process. So in the photosynthesis process you can usually known about the autotrophic nutrition. What do you mean by autotrophs? These are the organisms which synthesize their own food. What do you mean by the chlorophyll? The green pigments present in the leaves. Okay, so due to the presence of chlorophyll, the leaves of the plants are green in color, is it? So these are the example and important definition for the examination. Okay, here the set of important definitions are there. You can refer the textbook. Okay, important definition, match the following. Next is the 1 marks question, 2 marks question. The difference can be asked for both the things. Write the difference between the autotroph nutrition and the heterotroph nutrition. So each and everything is important for the examination, dear students. So in this chapter we can ask for multiple choice question, match the following, 1 marks question, like means just we are going to give the sentence and you have to answer in only in one word. Okay, and the difference can be asked for the autotrophs and the heterotroph nutrition. So each and every criteria what we have discussed, these are all things are important. Okay, dear students, so just recall the things, and whatever we have discussed in video lesson class, take the refer of textbook and you have to be revise each and everything. Okay, dear students, so in the next class what we are going to do, we are going to revise the nutrition in animals. Okay, so that concept is very important. Again we are going to discuss the more important definition. Okay, dear students, let's meet in the next class. Have a good day. Bye bye.